Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake goes by.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out your eyes.
You got an exclusive right here.
That comes out Tuesday. High Road the Kitchen.
High Road the Kitchen. Tuesday. Make sure y'all pick that up. High Road the Kitchen. Adrian just walked in, man.
Hey, Polo Man.
What's up, man? What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
That's my brother.
How you doing, man? This boy getting money now, man. Woo, we all over that Jay-Z album now, huh? Adrian Younge.
Yeah.
What up?
I'm chilling, man. How you doing,
Come
man?
a long way, man.
Thank you, man. Yes, I'm still going. I'm still moving, man.
So, well, first of all, your involvement with Souls of Mischief.
Yes.
Speak on that real quick.
You're talking about my involvement with the group where I grew up knowing every single word to their albums. That's the question.
I thought that was a given right there.
Oh,
yeah. But that's how it started.
You're talking about the group that when I thought I was an MC, all I was doing was listening to them and trying to be like them. That's the group thing.
That's the group.
Okay.
But who did you try to be? Was you O? Was you Tajay?
Okay, I'll tell you a story. Tell you a story. I told A+ this story because I'm a big time basketball player, and I talk mad shit on the court, And whenever I bust a jumper, I'm like, that nigga A, because it's Adrian, you know what I'm saying? So I it's not that I was always wanting to be A+. Mm-hmm. I was just me. They represented me, you know what I'm saying? There were those MCs back in the day that dressed ill, you know what I'm saying, had that steez to them, and I was always like them. I always loved Wu-Tang, I always loved everybody else, but I always felt like these dudes was my friends. Yeah. And then when we actually met, I was like, yeah, they are really my friends. They just didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when we're not together, I tell them like, man, I feel like I'm a little kid and my cousins just left and I'm sad right now. That's how this bond
love
is.
right there. Adrian Younge right there. That's
you know what I'm saying?
And then congratulations. Now what did the Picasso joint off of Jay-Z's album?
Yeah.
They took a sample from.
It's from my I did an album on Wax Poetics called Something About April, and that came out in 2011. And it's basically an album where it's all live instruments, recorded analog, and all that, and it's like one of those projects where I'm like, I want to do this album, and hopefully someday somebody like a Jay-Z or like a Kanye or something would sample it, but whatever, we'll see what happens. And then like I get hit up from Wax, like, yo, we just got hit up, man. They sampled, your song Sirens and your song Reverie from the Something About April album. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, let me hear it. I'll believe it when I hear it. And then when I heard it, I was just taken back, man, flattered. Like they basically looped my song Reverie and looped my song Sirens. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like one of those things that is just like, it just blew my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah,
and so there was two songs. He got the Heavens joint, is it? Or?
It's that Heavens joint with Justin Timberlake. That they sampled my song Reverie on that. And that was supposed to be a song when I wrote that. It was kind of like if RZA went back in the '60s and wrote a song with like an Ennio Morricone in Italy or something. You know what I'm saying? And then when they flipped it. Now Timbaland flipped it like RZA would have flipped it had RZA sampled it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those perspectives. So it's musical perspectives. It's like I, as a recording engineer and composer, act as though I'm a composer in the '60s making hip hop for the '90s.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope.
With instruments and those samples. Not that I'm a big supporter of sampling, but like my thing is I always wanted to go deeper than that. I wanted to like say, okay, we all know that this Curtis Mayfield stuff sounds dope, but what if we made soul music like that today with that kind of head snap? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I always been trying to do.
Forgive me to the citizens who are tuned in that don't like music, because this is going to be a music conversation right now.
Yeah.
Now, wouldn't the ultimate goal now is, since this is being widespread, people know that they sample from you, and this is all music that you created, analog, to work with any of them directly, Jay-Z, because you didn't work with Jay directly.
No, not directly. No, I mean, of course, it will be a dream, but this is the thing. Like, in this last year, I put out a Delphonics album. Yeah, that was a dream. Put out a Ghostface album. That was a dream. Yeah. Okay, now we're doing this Souls of Mischief. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like, before I get to quote who's on quote top. Yeah, like there's these dudes that have shaped my life, my musical perspectives, that I have to pay my homage to first. You know what I'm saying? People that I always wanted to be like. So that's what's happening right now. Of course, I would love to do that Jay-Z album and that, that Kanye album, whatever album may be. But I'm super happy and content with what I'm doing right now because, with Souls, it's 20 years in the game. They've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? And like, they've never fallen off. You know what I'm saying? Like 93 Till Infinity. We all remember when that video came out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, they're not at the marketable level right now that Jay-Z is. But as far as their ability as an artist, dude, this is the best 4 MCs like in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Collective, right?
Yeah. So it's like that's how it is. Like our job is to put music together and purvey to the masses what we think is dope. Not try to put something out and hope that people like it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what this next project is about.
Yeah,
right?
dude. Yeah, man. Like this next project. I mean, this next project is basically, like before I do an album, I think about it a lot, figuring out what this world's supposed to be. Because I always say I don't make music, I make worlds. You know what I'm saying?
Young, y'all.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about what this world's supposed to be, and going back to closing my eyes and going back to that time, I remember how it felt to first hear Low End Theory. Okay. I remember how it felt to first hear 93 Till Infinity. Okay. I remember how it felt to, first hear like De La Soul Is Dead. They were very conceptual albums that were based on organic late 60s, early 70s jazz funk type chord progressions. Like even with, Pharcyde and all that. And a lot of that left when people stopped sampling that time of music. So my thing with these dudes is like, all right, your biggest success up to now has been this 93 Till Infinity album. Yeah. What was dope about that, in addition to the lyrics? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't know, one of the best hip hop beats ever made in the world is made by A+, 93 Till Infinity.
A+,
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Produced by A+. And it's like, like what do we do now to kill everything you've guys done in your career? And my thing is, okay, let's go back to that time. Let's go back to that time where, Midnight Marauders, we was listening to that in the shower. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so my thing is right now, this is the album that we're doing. We're going back to that time and pushing it forward. So
and you calling the album?
There's Only Now.
There's Only Now.
There's Only Now. Ali Shaheed Muhammad is narrating the story. You know what I'm saying? Bringing his element back because, when they did their first tour, who was your first tour with?
Tribe Called Quest.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they were like mentors to these dudes.
Wow.
So it's just like I said, it's paying homage, paying respect to the people that helped everybody come up. Like this is a time when the younger cats are going to be looking up instead of the quote older cats looking down and trying to be like them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what this time is about.
And that's what's already happening. It's already happening.
Right.
The younger cats are studying up what happened in the 90s and stepping their game up.
Straight up.
And I love it.
Right. And there's a plethora of ill younger MCs. Yeah. But there's a lot of them that say, oh, no, I don't like 90s hip hop. Why do you like that? But like they really do be digging that stuff. And they be trying to be like all these dudes dressing like them doing all that stuff. Yeah. It's like, oh, really? All right, we're going to show you guys what timelessness is.
It's nothing wrong. Yeah, timelessness. I like that word. It's nothing wrong. Well, first of all, paying them. Only in our genre of music is it something wrong with paying homage to people who are older or who've done it before you.
It's black culture.
Yeah, is it black culture?
It's a black thing. It's black people. When black people leave something, they're out. Yeah, they go. They're done. Yeah. And what happens is white people come in and resurrect it and preserve it. Yeah. Black people always dip. Think about everything from jazz to
rock,
jazz funk to funk to disco to modern funk. Yeah. Think about how many black people actually look back and was trying to do stuff with them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's just like, think about all the R&B we had from the 80s. Mm-hmm. Like some of like the I Want to Rock With You Baby, Bobby Brown stuff, all that. That was all the compositional perspectives was based on what the Delphonics and them were doing back in the day. Mm-hmm. How much respect were they giving back to them? You know what I'm saying? It's a problem with black culture that I don't, like that much. It's always because black people always want to be ahead of the game and be pushing things and doing stuff new, which is great. But you always got to pay respect to what came from before you and set the foundation for where you're going to go.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.